In this tutorial, we are making this loose ink drawing and impressionistic watercolors on top of it. Hi friends, I am VanidasMangathil and let us learn watercolors together. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and press the bell notification. I will be releasing more and more videos every week. Without further ado, let us begin the video. I am using a cold pressed watercolor paper 300 GSM. To be frank, 270 GSM, and I am using a waterproof pen for making a very loose drawing. The idea is maybe a platform and some water and some boats, etc. So I have seen these kind of works. Quite a lot. You might have seen. This is just an idea, so I'm drawing it from memory. So you can see these kind of scenes at many places. Some simple suggestions for the boat, and it is very loose. I'm not worrying about precision. Okay, be free, be loose. That is the idea. Have some fun. If the drawing goes wrong, let it go wrong. Okay, some boats and maybe a couple of figures in the land area, in the platform area. I am trying to keep the perspective, keep the figures in proper perspective. That is the only thing that I am kind of worried. Okay, some vertical elements. And see, these vertical elements will enhance the composition, and it will also help in getting the reflections. The sky is very loose. See, in fact, the entire background is very loose. I am wetting the paper and applying some colors, some color variation, and I am using blue color, pink, red color, brown color. Everything is mixed. I am using a soft mop brush. The brand of the brush is Raphael number 6 natural hair brush, and here I am using some water. So the water is a bit gradated, okay, from light to dark. As it comes down, I am making it darker to get some sense of depth. So light bluish green kind of a color that I am using. And some suggestions for the movement of water. Some darker tones are applied to create some suggestions for movements in water. Some more ripples. See, these are done when the paper is still damp, so that it spreads a bit, but not too much of spreading. Now the platform, some brownish red color. So you can mix burnt sienna and little bit of some red color, yellow ochre or raw sienna. So it's a warm colors. Okay. Little bit of a dark warm color. And this edge has some darker colors. Because the platform is little raised, so the side plane will be little darker. Something at a far end, so it's a very, very loose suggestion. Okay, just it should suggest something, some buildings or something at the far end. Now details. Trying to lift the color, but it's already kind of. See, if you are lifting the colors, you should do it quick. Some suggestions for the boats. Okay, so I'm using little bit of opaque color for the boards because we haven't left any white spaces while washing, while applying the water. So to make the board little lighter in between, I'm applying some opaque color, which is watercolor white and some other colors are mixed. Okay, this would suggest a board, couple of boards. Some boats at a distance and some boats are nearby. Just few lines will do. Okay, you don't need too much of details. Right. I think that much is sufficient for the boats. Okay, we don't need too much. I don't want to make it too much crowded. And let us suggest some reflections for the platform edge. Okay, I am using a little darker greenish kind of a tone. This is the reflection for the platform edge. It looks too neat. I may have to smudge it with some textures. We'll do that later. And some kind of ripples, reflections. See, this was looking too neat, so I'm just smudging it. I'm putting some of the leftover opaque color of the board, and I'm just diffusing some of the colors. Now let us do the reflection for the boards. Reflection is sort of a mirror reflection. You may be knowing how the reflections should look like. It's a kind of a crisscross brushworks. Okay. Here I am just adding some clarity to whatever we have drawn. I will be adding little bit more details and interest as we go later, further. Some reflection for the far end boards also. Suggestions. Okay. Some touches. So this is just creating an illusion of reflection. These are very simple touches, and while making those touches, you have to ensure that the reflection looks like sort of a mirror reflection. Okay. Some more. See, the reflection will be scattered all around, so I'm making some more dark touches on top of the ripples that we have already made. This will give an illusion of the water being very live and very kind of busy. This is kind of creating a little bit more interest by adding more darks. Okay, so darks will make add more clarity, and it will also enhance the overall contrast, and it will add depth, etc. So the darks are very important in watercolor paintings. Splashing some droplets of water to create some textures. You can practice that. Let us suggest some figures here. Okay. See, in my approach, I might use little opaque touches because we haven't left pure paper white for the figures. So we may have to use some darker tones, or if at all we need to use lighter tones, we may have to add some opaque colors to that. Okay, some tiny figures here and there. Don't worry too much, it's just a suggestion, and I'm trying to think of the perspective of the crowd of people here. So if you have doubts in how the perspective of a group of people should be, you can check out my playlist on the topic. I have a playlist where I have created a lot of videos on how to create a crowd of people, what is the perspective considerations, etc. Okay. So vertical elements. Vertical elements will always add a lot of interest. Okay. Reflections, variety, reflections. So wherever there are vertical elements, corresponding reflections you can make in the water. I think that is good enough for the reflection. Adding little bit more interest to the main elements, the boat, adding some bright colors. Okay. Some brighter touches to make it little interesting. Some opaque touches. Okay. I think we will have to add some figures also in the boat. We will be doing that soon. Okay. See, these touches are quite a bit, little bit opaque, and it is done in a very controlled way. You don't do it too much. If you do it beyond a point, it will look bad. So you have to do it in a very controlled way. Okay, but be playful, be little bit explorative, be experimental. Okay. I'm just trying to add some sort of figures in the boat. It is difficult at a tiny space. It's already dark colors are already present, so we need to add figures. It is a little bit tricky, but we don't have to be precise. Okay. Right, I think we are pretty much done. Some touches here and there to make it a little bit more lively. And we can almost treat it as done. Some final touches for the figures, some highlights. Okay. Just these are just to create more interest or make it more lively, etc. So you can avoid, if you don't want to do that, you can avoid. This is something that we have to be actually careful, because we may have a tendency to do it. We may have a tendency to overdo it. We will keep on doing it, and beyond a point, it will spoil the work. So you should be very careful whenever we do this kind of opaque touches or highlights, etc., because you will surely overdo it if you don't take care. Okay, so actually we are trying to think. And while I'm doing it, I'm trying to see the overall picture and how it is looking as a whole. So you have to always keep evaluating the picture as a whole rather than individual part of it. Okay, so I think now I got a reasonable contrast, reasonable action, reasonable life into the work, and I will be soon closing it and signing it. Okay. Yeah. Stop it. I have to keep telling myself that stop it now. So when to stop the painting is really challenging. So you may need some discipline, which sometimes I don't have. So you need discipline to stop it, and if you are confused, sign it. That's it. even after signing, we will have the tendency to make some final touches. So we are done now and we can close it. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for staying with me throughout this video. Hope this video was informative. Please do subscribe to my channel and press the bell notification. If you have any question, suggestions or comments, write them into the comment box below. I will try to come out with an answer as early as possible. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon with another tutorial.